This is the way.
What's up, everybody? Chris here from Fatherly Fandom. So tonight we're doing something special. We're having a watch party for Ahsoka Part 5. Now, I'm not close to any theater that actually has Ahsoka playing in theaters, and if you are lucky enough to go, I hope that you go, and please let me know how that experience was. Hopefully it's a rousing success, because I want them to open it up in more theaters for the finale. So that would be awesome. So welcome everybody, this is gonna be awesome. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? It's totally on. And let me know, guys, if the music is too loud. Let's see here. I'm gonna actually change up the music as we go. It's gonna be fun. I've got my popcorn ready to go here. You know, for me it's spooky season already. Got a little bit of a snack going on. I don't have any Twizzlers, which I usually use for the movie-going experience, but got dried mangoes as well as my drink. Oh, I also got a nice little sweater. You know, you always take a sweater to the movie theater, so I got my Attack on Show sweater here, hoodie, and I'm wearing my Arabesh, if you guys haven't seen, from Not Your Status Quo, and this is the way. Not Your Status Quo, welcome. This is the way. Keith, welcome. Keith, you're on YouTube and you're on Twitch. How freaking cool is that? That is so awesome. He is a man of many talents on there, I gotta say. Pretty cool. Alright, let's switch up the music here. She's got a new lo-fi one. Let's try that one. Alright. Let's kick it down low, guys. Alright. Keith from Not Your Status Quo says, he's crazy like that. Yes, you know. You know that's right, says Keith. Welcome, Keith. It's good to have you here. And if you guys didn't know, Not Your Status Quo is going to be joining me on the live stream after the episode of the Ahsoka. So I won't be able to show you Ahsoka on the screen because of copyright stuff. But before we get started, we'll keep checking on the stream for when it starts up. It's going to be starting in about 30 minutes here is when it's supposed to drop. Refresh it on that. So we'll see when it comes up here. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I do have some new merch up on the Fatherly Fandom site. So let me just show you guys that real quick. If you guys want to check that stuff out. Okay, I'm going to share this one. Boom! Alright, so I got a new shirt here. It's the Fando shirt for all my Fandos out there. It's really cool. And if we look at, pull this up, so you can get the Fando, and it says Fando Fatherly Fandom on the front. And on the back, we got the new logo up there too. So, new store items available. Keith just purchased one of our really cool new designs. The Good Guy Palps shirt. It's an inside joke between me and Not Your Status Quo. So that's up there too. You can get merchandise with that. Or if you just want the Fatherly Fandom logo, the new one we got up there. I adjusted it slightly. I'm also going to be putting up next week. I'm going to be doing an Arabesh Fatherly Fandom shirt too. So look for that on the site as well. So if you guys wanted to pick up any of that merchandise, here's the link for you guys. Boom. From myspreadshop.com. So there you go. I will close that one out real quick. Keith, you say I need the Fando shirt. Yes, you do, sir. You do indeed. I cannot wait until it comes. That's the Good Guy Palps shirt. So yeah, and if you guys haven't, this is the link to my spread shop. So if you wanted to get some merchandise, go for it. And also, you know, I got a couple links here too for let's open up a swag shop here for I'm gonna share this tab real quick if you guys don't mind. For Not Your Status Quo, they've got their own store too, their own merchandise. And if you want to get a shirt like this, they got it on up there. They got the Arabesh shirts. Look at this. Boom. You didn't see? Isn't that awesome? That's Not Your Status Quo. Doug designs all of these shirts. Look, so the sweatshop. Yeah, Keith. We do have a sweatshop, but we pay our employees pretty well. They get a decent pay for their stuff. So I'll put this is not your status quo's swag shop as it is, not sweatshop, swag shop. And here's their link if you guys want to check them out, and I'll show this on the screen for you guys. That's not your status quo. Swag.myspreadshop.com. Check them out if you can. All right, guys. Cool. I'll stop sharing that. Boom, boom. All right. Oh. So how's everybody doing tonight? Are we excited for Ahsoka? Theories. What do you think's gonna happen tonight? I was talking to the guys at Not Your Status Quo about a theory I have, because we know that Sam Witwer has done a voiceover in the show. We don't know what it's credited for. What if he's the voice of the sun? Or, better yet, what I was thinking too, after that thought, was what if Sam Witwer is playing the live-action version of the sun from one of the Mortis gods from Clone Wars? That'd be pretty cool. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we'll see anything fun like that? So if you guys didn't know, this is the Ahsoka Part 5 watch party with Fatherly Fandom. This is the first time I'm doing this kind of live show. So it's going to be really interesting. I did one other watch party, and I believe it was for Obi-Wan Kenobi way back in the day at midnight. And nobody knew what the watch party was. It was when the channel was very young, too, and I didn't have any real subscribers or anything like that. So it was an interesting experience. I got a few comments like, what is this? What are you doing? You're just sitting there watching something. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess you guys don't really know. But yeah, now we have quite a few subscribers. Not at 1,000 yet. If you haven't subscribed to the channel on YouTube, please give me a subscribe on there. This really helps me out to create more content for you guys. I'm producing a lot of content lately. I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of things coming down the pipeline for you. So I'm really excited. We got a lot of good things coming here at Fatherly Fandom for you guys. A lot of collaboration going on. I'm talking with the boys at Not Your Status Quo on Wednesdays for Ahsoka, and I put that in a playlist on my YouTube channel if you guys didn't know, and I'll post that up too. Let me post that up real quick. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's go to that. All right, and so this is my my YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe and everything, you can subscribe on this. But yeah, in my main feed up here, I have an Ahsoka, Not Your Status Quo, and Fatherly Fandom playlist. So all the stuff that we do, the shorts that I produce and everything, the nice little insights that I have, as well as Not Your Status Quo's amazing episodes are up there. So we'll be going live tomorrow, Wednesday, with that for the part 5, but we'll do initial reactions and everything after that, so it's gonna be a lot of fun right after this episode. Oh, Siri is talking to me. Stop, Siri. Is there a way to turn Siri off on this thing? Seriously. Oh, Attack on Show's here. Hey, Attack on Show. If I get cold, I'm going to wear my Attack on Show hoodie, and if you can, drop your link in the comments, and I'll put it up on here so that everybody can follow you too, because man, you need to subscribe to Attack on Show as well. They are freaking awesome. Oh, Robbie's excited for tonight's episode. I am too, buddy. It's going to be awesome, and I'm so glad that I get to share this experience with you in real time, you know. So if you guys like this, I'm going to do the same thing next week, because I have time to do it. 6 o'clock at night. So easy to do this now. So here we go. We got Attack on Show's YouTube channel, and I'll post that up too if you guys want to see. He's actually, if you can go to that link right there, or if you want to, you can go on my account on YouTube, my channel. Go right down to the bottom, and you'll see Friends of Fatherly Fandom. Attack on Show's right there. Let's go to him. Boom! There's Attack on Show. He's got so many good little reviews about music, different shows. He has this one from today about Silo, show on Apple Plus. Freaking awesome. I'm going to have to check that out later on as well. Fableman's was a really cool show too. So he did a review on Invincible. I know the boys at Not Your Status Quo love that show as well. So, man, just lots of good content from Attack on Show. Give that guy a subscribe. You need to subscribe to him right away, okay, guys? That would be really, really nice. Really nice of you guys. And Not Your Status Quo says, welcome, Attack on Show. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, always willing to support my fellow channel buddies out there and everything. This is the underground of YouTube, guys. Get in on the ground floor. That's what I always say. So, what up, Not Your Status Quo? Okay, Not Your Status Quo says, Attack on Show rocks. I was crying at shorts during Monday Night Football last night. He's got some of the best and the funniest shorts, too. They're awesome. You gotta check out all his stuff, so. And Not Your Status Quo says, I think Doug watched Silo and loved it. Yeah, let's get Doug on the, hopefully he comes on the stream here so we can see what his take on Silo was. I really love kind of the dystopian, you know, apocalyptic kind of stories and stuff. So I am looking forward to it. I just have to restart my Apple Plus subscription. Damn it, Robbie, you're gonna make me get another subscription here. I'm gonna pay for another damn service, but looks like a really good show, so can't wait for that. So yeah, check them out. Ooh, let's see if we I'm gonna share this bad boy. See if Ahsoka. Still nothing. As you can see, I've watched all the previous episodes, hopefully. But I've watched part 4, I think I've watched it 4 times now. It's so good. But nothing up yet. We'll get there eventually. So, awesome deal. Man, let's see here. Okay. Invited the my previous co-host, Matt, he invited him to come on the stream. Maybe he'll show up or give some insights on what he thinks of Ahsoka as well. So we'll see about that. Smash the Let's see here. He gets them out so quick. I think the Attack on Show is a time traveler. Dude, he is. I am smashing that refresh. Let's refresh. I know. Sometimes it actually comes out a couple minutes early, too. So, we'll see. Alright, Attack on Show says, did you watch the 8-minute short skit Filoni and Ahsoka? I have not. I've got to. Is that on YouTube? Where's that at, Attack on Show? Let's see. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't show it then. I didn't watch that. I watched the Master and Apprentice, the 7-minute behind the scenes for Ahsoka. That's on there on Disney Plus, and that came out on Friday last week. Oh, so yes, I did watch that actually, and I think that it actually premiered on YouTube a couple of weeks back too, because I remember watching it. So if you go into Star Wars here, here's Master and Apprentice. So good. You know, it's only 7 minutes long. I love all the behind the scenes stuff. I actually love when they show some of the creators of like the graphics and everything, the model designers and stuff, as long as they get props too. Light and Magic, I don't know if that's on here on the Star Wars part or not. Let's look it up. But Light and Magic is another awesome one. It's about industrial light and magic forming to create Star Wars and everything. Because before that, there wasn't any... Oh, there it is. Light and Magic. If you guys haven't seen this, that is a great behind the scenes. There's a bunch of episodes on how they created the graphics and everything and all the miniatures and came together. It was like engineers, like graphic designers, this ragtag group of artists and just all these people that worked and collaborated together to create industrial light and magic. And it's freaking awesome. I love that series. Attack on Show says Light and Magic is amazing. I agree. And I absolutely loved it. It was crazy how small they started out. So I love when we actually get to see people behind the scenes that put so many hours and effort into these shows, and they get the limelight too. Because we always talk about directors, we talk about the writers, and they play a critical role in all this stuff. I love Dave Filoni, I love Jon Favreau, I love George Lucas. But a lot of people actually have their hands in this fandom, in other fandoms as well. So in Star Wars, it's so many people that have an input on that, as well as the music too. Kevin Kiner for this series, as well as John Williams, of course. but the London Symphony Orchestra that played the Star Wars theme and everything, I forget who. I think there's a California orchestra that's actually doing the music for the shows and everything. I really need to look that up. And what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to make a video for Fatherly Fandom all about Kevin Kiner and the music behind the scenes for Ahsoka, because on the 15th, we're actually going to get the soundtrack, volume 1 of the soundtrack, the first five episodes, or I think 4 episodes. All the music, they're going to drop that soundtrack on the 15th. So I want to do a video on that. So it's going to be really cool for us. All right, let's tag and refresh to see if Ahsoka is coming out. Go back to Ahsoka. Got to check in every once in a while, right, guys? So let's see here. All right. Still not up yet. Any theories? Attack on Show. Do you have any theories about Ahsoka? What we're gonna see tonight? Siri, stop! Siri keeps going crazy. You know, I'm getting a little cold, so I'm gonna put on my Attack on Show hoodie here for you guys. But yeah, any theories for tonight that you have? Stop it, Siri. Is there a way to... Done. Cool. Appreciate you. Leave me alone. But yeah, Doug said he got spoiled for the episode. There was things online, and somehow, by a miracle, I was able to avoid every spoiler going into us. So I hope that the rest of you have not been spoiled for this, and you're going in fresh like me. This is the benefit of working night shift. I work night shift, if you guys didn't know. I'll be working tonight, too. So I do have another job that I do besides the YouTube channel. There we go. There. Look at that awesome Attack on Show hoodie I got going on here. So, oh, let's see. I think this is the best theory yet. Not your status quo. I'm gonna pull that up here real quick. Where's my cursor? So, not your status quo says that. Oh, I stayed away from the. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's Attack on Show says Anakin is really going to be Rey. You know, I have a video. I don't know if you guys realize this. Let me pull it up here. I did a video a while ago. Quite a long time. Let's share this real quick. And let's see if I can find it. I actually had a theory about that, and I was not joking. I was pretty serious. Let's go. Where is it? It's in my Star Wars. There's that. Popular. There's the Star Wars. So if you go to this all the way down, this video right here, if you guys can see it. Oh, I don't want to play it. Tag it. But I did have a theory about Rey that would have actually made. I at least think that it would have made the sequels a lot better. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put that link on there. It's an older video, so that, you know, it's one of my earlier ones. Let me copy that, put it up there for you guys. But yeah, I thought that it would have been really cool if they made Rey the reincarnated Anakin Skywalker, and that would have given us some more involvement and investment in the character, and it would explain why she was so drawn and comfortable with Leia. She gave her a hug right away. It's like, why hugging a stranger? And, you know, she was able to develop a relationship with both Luke and Leia, like Anakin's kids and everything, kind of, you know, come back and make up for being Darth Vader all that time. I thought that was a really cool theory and would have been really cool to see. But that didn't come to fruition with the sequel trilogy. Oh, there you go. All right, let's go back to my channel. All right, let's see here. Not Your Status Quo says, I stayed away from the interweb, so nothing was spoiled for me. Thank you. The hoodie does look great. It's all Attack on Show, trying to make me look presentable here. So hyped! It's Alex, the heroic. Thank you for joining. I am super psyched as well. Can't wait. And here's the link to that theory. Doug, welcome to the show. It's an older theory, but it checks out. That's right. Good reference there. Doug, I've got my popcorn. I don't have a popcorn 10, so we know that this episode is going to be good. Hopefully you did not get a popcorn 10. Of course, my popcorn is in a Halloween bucket because I love Halloween. I'm all about the Halloween. Doug, got a question for you, brother. Have you watched Silo? We were talking about Attack on Show. They came out with a video today reviewing Silo, the show on Apple Plus. And we have heard Attack on Show said that Doug has seen the show. What are your thoughts on Silo before we get started with Ahsoka here? Any thoughts? Go. All right. Doug says he loved it. Loved the show. So, man, based off of what Attack on Show, what Robbie told us today, and your recommendation as well, yes, I'm probably going to restart my old Apple Plus subscription just so I can watch this show. I'm really interested. So thank you, Attack on Show, for producing that video and finding some more awesome content for us to watch. Dude, that is why you have to subscribe to Attack on Show. He's freaking awesome. Like that. All right, let's check in on our Ahsoka episode. See if it's out. Let's share my screen. Now, once the episode does air, I won't be able to share the episode on here with you guys, but I'll be able to react on here. And for those of you that are joining us just now, the nice fellas over there at Attack on Show, Doug, Keith, Dave, they're going to come on after the episode of Ahsoka airs, and we're all going to talk about it on here. We're going to have like our little mini session of reaction on that episode, on the episode that's airing, part 5 here. And it's going to be awesome. So it's going to be our initial reactions, and if you want a full review and breakdown of the episode, you're going to have to join Not Your Status Quo tomorrow on their Twitch stream, and I'm going to be on there as well Wednesday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Doug. All right, it's a big mystery, and I'm always a sucker for post-apocalyptic. I said the same thing, Doug. I am very much a sucker for post-apocalyptic shows and games as well, too. You know, Last of Us as well. Not Your Status Quo covered The Last of Us on their show, and I love that from week to week, getting to watch that, because I didn't cover it on Fatherly Fandom, and so it's so awesome to join them on their Twitch stream for that. So I hope you guys do season 2 as well. So yeah, it's lots of fun. Refresh. Are we gonna get to the episode? So thank you everybody for joining me. We got 6 people joining in on the watch party. So this is a lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm doing this. I'm glad that I have the time to do this and everything, and that we get to experience this together. You're gonna get to see my freaking reaction to this episode on the stream. It's so crazy. We got 6 minutes till it's coming out. 7 people in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Waiting for Ahsoka. We're waiting for Ahsoka to premiere. It's gonna be great. Doug, so did you forget? Did you mind wipe yourself here and forget all the spoilers? Did you? Not Your Status Quo says, ever since I played Fallout, I cannot get enough post-apocalyptic anything. Nice. Yeah, it's a great game too. So I know. I think we're all fans of that. So definitely gonna check out Silo. Thank you for the recommendation, Attack on Show. So let's go. Let's get some Ahsoka. You guys ready? Are you ready for this episode? Is anybody else spoiled out there? Have you been spoiled? I have been just keeping my head in a hole like an ostrich, trying to keep myself from getting spoiled because I don't want to see anything. I almost saw something and I had to avert my eyes at the last minute. So hopefully we don't. Oh man, here we go. No mind flare for Doug, unfortunately. Doug says, I wish, but the mind flare wasn't working. Looks like it overloaded on the last guy they used it on. Yeah, probably did. I think that was Dr. Pershing that they used the mind flare on the last time. He really had to go deep with that guy because he had a lot of knowledge about cloning and everything and recombinant DNA and all that jazz because they want to keep Snoke under wraps, right? That's at least my theory. Doug, I was talking about the theory I had about Sam Witwer being the son and possibly, maybe, being a live-action version of the son because he voiced the character of the son in the Mortis arc. He was one of the Mortis gods, the father, the son, and the daughter. And I believe, I didn't look this up beforehand, I should have. Take my Star Wars card right now, guys. But I believe he was the only one that didn't die in that arc. The father died. The daughter died. She gave her life for Ahsoka. But, yeah, the son, he didn't die. So, it's crazy. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're almost started here. Let's see. All right, let's go. So what do you guys think? Any other theories? Are we going to get more World Between Worlds? Oh, not just status quo. You guys said last time, you know, it was episode 5 of Book of Boba Fett was all about the Mandalorian. So it took us to another character. What are we going to get? Are we going to get a whole different character and they're going to get us on a side quest here? Are we going to get a Mandalorian episode? No World Between Worlds, no Ahsoka in this episode? I can tell you now, I'm going to be a little bit upset if that's the case. It's like, I love the Mandalorian, obviously, but if we don't get him in this series, I'll be happy. I think that we've seen enough Mandalorian. Don't need any more. Nysith's in the chat! Welcome, Nysith. Is that how you pronounce it? I always say Nysith. And, Dave, welcome. Hello. Dave's going to be on right after the episode drops with Keith and Doug from Not Your Status Quo. So we're all going to be up. So thanks, Dave, for joining in. I know you were fighting the CEOs trying to get that deal with the writer's strike and everything. Hopefully you've made some headway with that, buddy. So, all right. Welcome, Nysith and Dave. Two awesome people. Yes, that's what I've been saying too. Rob E. from Attack on Show says Dark Jar Jar. That's what I originally thought Marok was going to be. I thought it was going to be, you know, Jar Jar. Basically giving us, you know, Darth Jar Jar. Dave, what's up? So, it's possible that the son may still be around, but he's no longer immortal. Not that the father is... Now that the father is dead, good question. Yeah, he's probably not immortal, but he could still be around if he's living the normal life. Nysith! So am I saying it right? Is it Nysith or is it New York Sith? Or does it stand for something? I really want to know. What up, K-Dog? Oh, is K-Dog Keith? New nickname, dude. Keith, I'm going to call you K-Dog from now on. Refresh. All right, let's see if we got an episode up yet. Not yet, dude. It's like 2 minutes till. Where's our episode, guys? Where's our ep? Epi needs to drop. Dave is D-Av. Not Big D? Wasn't that a typical? D Avenue. All right, so Dave's D Avenue. Keith is K-Dog. What about Doug? Dougie Fresh? That's what I like to say. Dougie Fresh. Or Dougie Doug. Maybe Doug is Big D. Get your ice cream, Dave. I've got my popcorn. I've got some mangoes because I don't have any Twizzlers. When I go to the movies, always got to have Twizzlers. Always got to have some popcorn. And since we can't go to the movies, we're not cool like these other guys getting to go to the theater to see this episode. Let's bring that movie-going experience here at Fatherly Fandom, why don't we? Oh, and if you guys didn't know, Toy Photographer, I'll put this up really quick before I share this. Toy Photographer actually is going to Boston to go see this episode. So he's going to have a reaction. He's another buddy of mine over there, and his name's Patrick. And so he's going to be, you know, doing his reaction video around 6:30. So go check that out after this, and give him a subscribe and a follow and all the stuff that you normally do for these guys. Go ahead and do that because he's awesome too. And I'm so jealous, Patrick, if you're out there. I wish I could see it in theaters because there is nothing like seeing this stuff with fans. There's nothing like being in a large theater, just enjoying Star Wars. It's been so long since I've gotten to see Star Wars up on the big screen. I really hope they do this for the finale and they open it up to other theaters. I hope Spokane gets it because I'm up here in North Idaho. And so the closest one to me is Seattle. And I worked tonight, so I couldn't make it. So that sucks. So let's see here. Oh, the episode's up. Let's see here. Let's refresh. Oh, it's lagging for me. Maybe that's, yeah. Oh, Chopper We got the number one droid there, the number one homicidal droid. Episode is up. This is not a test. The episode is up. Okay, so we're gonna be starting playing this. I'm gonna turn the music off here. So let's go to the brain. All right, music is off. Or not. Still playing. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen real quick. And we're going to play. We're going to play the episode. So I'm going to do a little countdown here. 51 minutes! Not your status quo says. So is everybody ready to go? Everybody good? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. We'll play the episode. If I can get it loaded. Load up, bro. Okay, I've got it loaded up. We ready? Yeah, and I can't put it up on the screen, guys. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, here we go. All right, I'm gonna start it up for everybody on here. I'm gonna move the chat over to my other screen, and I'm gonna put the show on my nice monitor. All right, here we go. All right, full screen. Boom. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Enjoy, everybody. Do it for Ezra. Face blue smile. Destroy it! And I am watching the recap, guys. Balin, man. What a badass character, guys. Hello, Snips. Yeah. Doesn't the hyperdrive kind of look like a Star Trek hyperdrive to you guys? So awesome to get to hear Hayden Christensen and see him on here. Love this cast too, man. I agree, Dave. Here we go. Lucasfilm. Chopper's gonna get his kill count up this episode. Damn, beautiful. About this. Wow. I love that the prop had little gears and everything else. So detailed. She's gonna pick up the map. Hmm? Just a quick look. Hu Yang! He got her helmet. Good. Not your status quo. He told him to stay together. Listen to Hu Yang. I know, right? They never listen. Yep. Shadow Warrior. Listen to Hu Yang, guys. Listen to Hu Yang. Part 5, Shadow Warrior. I think Doug's ahead of us, too. So is Not Your Status Quo. Oh my gosh. Oh. She really did? Yes. Snips. I'm loving this. Or die. Wow. Senator Organa. That's good. Use a lot, Hera. Oh, wow. He's here in the fight. And we're getting the Force theme. Kevin Kiner killing it. Oh no! Sorry, Attack on Show. Yep. Nice. Damn! Whoa. Yes! Oh my god, they look so good! Episode 2 Clone Troopers. Oh, and he's got the armor on! Anakin's got the... Oh my god, dude! Holy shit. It looks so good! Holy shit! Oh my god! Wow. It looks so good. Oh my god. And she's got the green lightsaber. Dude. Man, I wish episode 2 looked like this. That is awesome. This is so freaking good, not your status quo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are they gonna show Tamora Morrison? God, this would have been so good to see in theater. Wow. They poured some money into this episode. Oh my god, they got the medical droid too. It's fucking perfect. Pardon my language. It's perfect. Wow. It's the exact outfit from the Clone Wars. It looks so good. Oh my god, dude. This makes me want a live action Clone Wars show. It looks so good. It looks so good. Why did they make the clone troopers CGI in the prequels? Oh! That was a nice transition to Vader. Dave Filoni, bro. Oh my god, this is why they're giving him the movie. This is why they're giving him the movie, guys. Jason, use the Force. You guys see that Jason has Kanan's shoulder pad? His type of shoulder pad that he had in Rebels? Always love them X-Wings. I can see why they put this in theaters too, Doug. So good, Doug. The ghost looks so good too. Listen to Hu Yang. Not your status quo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. He was intense. Oh, wonderful. Oh my god! Siege of Mandalore! What? Dude! Tamora Morrison. He's got a voice credit at least. This is the end of the Clone Wars show, guys. Are we gonna get Darth Maul? I love how they're bringing this up, and it helps casual fans too. Red lightsaber now. We get some Darth Vader action? lack conviction. Oh, damn. She went to the dark side. Hmm. Younger Ahsoka did a phenomenal job. Attack on show, I agree. Voice and mannerism, definitely what I remember from the Clone Wars. Oh, that's cool without her headpiece. Whoa. That's the first time we've seen that. We have socks in the Star Wars universe. I think this is the first time we've seen socks. It's a little bit of white on Ahsoka. I'll take it. My theory holds true. No. Yes. No. I love Hu Yang. Do it. For Ezra. Maybe they will use the Purgles. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hearing some Purgles. That's the answer. I called it. Freaking called it. Oh, jeez. Ah, the bureaucrats. I called it, guys. I'm gonna use the Purgles. Ahsoka the White, too. That's 2 for 2. She's wearing white. Look at that. Oh, man, that is awesome. Wow. Holy shit is right. That'll do quite nicely. Now we just gotta get Ahsoka her staff. I agree, Dave. It'd be really cool if Zeb was in this show, too. Not your status quo, I want to see this in theater, too. This would be awesome to see on the big screen. Look at Ahsoka the White, guys. Did I call it, or did I freaking call it? Yeah, I know, Dave. It's only there tonight, but... Whoa. I love Captain Teva. Why is the captain the only one that gets a chair? Hmm? Doesn't seem very fair. Doug, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the lights, tentacles. You might want to move. lot of oh my god moments in this episode. A lot of oh my god moments. Why is the music so good? Kevin Kiner's freaking killing it with his score. Kevin Kiner, Doug. Yeah, Jason's too young. Be a good parent, Tara. Oh, good. Yep. Whoa. Dave Filoni, man. Wow. Give him all the Star Wars. Give him all the Star Wars. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Wow, that was good. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was perfect. I have no complaints. Whew. Man. I'm in the credits now, guys, so Not Your Status Quo is going to be coming on here in a hot minute after they get done with the episode and logged on. And we're going to have our initial reaction and general discussion real quick for like 30 minutes or so for you guys. I agree, Dave. The thing that sucked is Hera didn't go to. I kind of wanted her to go as well. I thought that's what they were setting up there too at the end. Oh. Wow. So everybody who's watching, what did you think of the episode? Give me your thoughts in the comments. I'll put them up here. And if you want to give me your rating, I will put that up as well. Man, I'm going to have to watch that episode again tonight. That's something I'm going to be watching on break. That's for sure. Oh, my gosh. Guys, that was awesome. Let's see here. Let's share screen. What did we think? What did we think, guys? Oh, man. I called it, dude. So, if you guys haven't seen... Let me pull this up real quick. I got that. Boom. Let's go back to my page. Here. I'm going to share this real quick. Okay, looks like we got Keith and Dave. They're coming on here pretty soon. Just waiting for Doug now. Ahsoka the White, man. Called it. All right. That was pretty good. All right. Well, since Keith's ready to go, I'm gonna put Keith in the stream here. Hey, Keith. Welcome to Fatherly Fandom.
Man, it's been a lifelong dream of mine as a fando to finally make it into this.
I know. My dream came true with being on Not Your Status Quo, so I'm glad I can make your dream come true too. So, Whew, waiting for these other guys. All right, we got Dave on, so I'll bring him in. Dave, welcome.
What's up?
We just got that slacker, Doug. Where's Dougie Doug?
He's got to be there. He's got to be.
Yeah. Should be coming on shortly. So, what'd you guys think?
Initial reactions.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, give him a little drink here.
That's why Doug's not here yet. He didn't want to get the first absolutely.
Oh, that's true. Woo.
Yeah, that was incredible. I can't say that I was excited about everything that happened, but because of the way I wanted it to go. But overall, the way it went, it was amazing. Great show.
Right?
What about you?
Absolutely beautiful it was too. The Purgle, the ships, everything in that episode looked fantastic.
Poured so much money into this episode. Oh my, yeah, and it is such a shame that we didn't have this in more theaters. For God's sakes, that's just because this is something you need to see on the big screen. I am really excited to hear from the people that did get to see it in theaters because man, the biggest screen you can get. This episode was worth that. Oh my gosh.
You know, everything I thought the World Between Worlds was going to be, it was better.
It was they handled that so perfectly. You know, and we were talking about time travel and going through space. I think that this was a good way to handle it. So I'm really curious to hear what Doug thinks because he kind of called it too on one of the episodes, like, and he was kind of joking about it, how like, she'd come back to life and whatnot. But I think they handled it very well.
Yeah, I mean,
I know Doug didn't want her to get to that other galaxy through the World Between Worlds.
That's true.
So I am glad they handled it the way they did. There was a precedent set in Rebels that, hey, and Doug, he was talking that he wanted to see the Purgles in live action with their hyperspace kicking. And
I know.
Damn, did that look good.
It looks so good. Going in the mouth, I was like, that's perfect. I was like, all right, they're going to get eaten.
And Anakin pulling back at the last second and just be like, now you learned something. So he was good the whole time, which was, even though he put on his face, he put on the Darth Vader walking up to her.
I love that transition going from Darth Vader to Anakin. Oh, freaking perfect.
Yeah. It's just, he put her through the test and she passed. Yeah, and now she passed. Like Gandalf, she's Ahsoka the White.
Ahsoka the White. They just went for it, too. I thought we were going to get it later in the season, too, but I was just like, oh, man. They did it! This is great! My video is not useless now. The one that I came out with for Ahsoka the White. After Luke... Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the anti-Vader now.
Yeah.
He wore all black. I always said this about her story. Her story mirrored his, but she didn't turn out to be the Dark Lord of the Sith, which, hers was the other side, which was awesome. And they showed that in this show. How she went through that and she came out on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love the fact that in this it's really good for bringing in casual viewers too, because they did a great job of explaining things that happened in the Clone Wars as they were going along, but also giving us fans who have seen all that material something to latch onto as well. So I think that it works for every type of fan for Star Wars. Dave Filoni, good Lord, brilliant job. Being able to do that, that's a hard job because we have so much material that a lot of people haven't seen. Okay, and welcome to the show, guys. We got the man himself, Mr. Doug. Welcome.
What's going on?
All of
Doug's
that.
loud.
Status quo. You are.
I'm going to turn down, Doug.
Loud and proud.
Holy shit.
So we got a comment. Attack on Show says the Clone Wars flashback had me jumping the couch. Yeah.
Now, little info. Do you know who was playing young Ahsoka?
No. Who was that actress?
The same actress who was playing young Gamora in Infinity War.
That was the same.
I see it
I
now.
thought she looked familiar. Yeah.
I looked it up because I looked at her. I'm like,
I recognize. Yeah, I felt like I recognized her too. That is awesome. Doug, you got a comic there? Gamora.
He's
comic?
making sure his painting's facing forward.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Amazing painting by Sierra. If you guys didn't know.
Indeed, they do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Doug.
Well, that and I've got my Darth Vader comics.
Perfect.
All
Perfect.
800 of them.
Oh man, and loved that they gave Anakin the classic Clone Wars outfit.
I was
finally gets
okay. So at the end
didn't
of the
like it?
previous episode, I was really, really wondering. Like I kept going back and forth. Okay, why the musical sting at the end? Why did they play the Darth Vader theme? There has to be some reason for it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all a test for Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think they handled that very well. What did you think of how they handled that, Doug?
What do I think of how they handled it?
Yeah, World Between Worlds.
Well, it was what I expected. Unfortunately,
So
like I said,
that's what you were spoiled on.
yeah, that's what I was spoiled on. So, like I said,
Damn.
so
Oh my God, that
Bestman
sucks.
Bulletin, they pretty much laid out, like they said, new theories. This is how they phrased it: new theories about, and then like halfway down the article, this was leaked by a known person who was never. And I'm like, oh come on.
Why?
And
Why
they
would
pretty
you
much
do that?
laid out, like everything that was supposed to happen in the world between worlds. The only thing that apparently was cut was at one point Tamara Morrison's face was supposed to be there.
That's what I was wondering. They didn't.
They
show him at all,
they showed this like pre-rendered image of him in his 501st stuff, looking like with a beard and everything. So he was apparently supposed to actually have a visible scene, not just a spoken scene.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Definitely heard his voice.
yes,
Yeah,
it was
he had
really
the
awesome hearing his
voiceover.
voice. I am so happy. That's one of the things that I've loved about the Obi-Wan series that they started doing. One thing that I loved about Andor is the fact that we finally have the Clone War armor in real life. I watched
so excited.
what's his name? Oh my gosh, guy who builds all the props did that show with the other guy about testing whether things are possible or not.
Oh yeah.
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters, thank you. Yeah. So the Mythbusters guy, and he did it behind the scenes.
All the names.
Jamie.
I don't know how I do it.
But
Jamie,
yeah,
that's his name.
huh?
That's his first name anyway. I don't know his last name.
Yeah, Jamie Heineman.
There we go.
So he did a whole behind the scenes like look at the first piece of assembled armor, and he was talking to the person who designed it, and she was going over and she said, yeah, this was really hard. A lot of people don't realize that, a lot of times when you're trying to print this stuff like for cosplay, you have to use what you have on the screen. And she said, and it's easier when you can base it off of an actual costume. She says, but these were all CG before, so this was darn near impossible. She says it was a long time coming. It was a very difficult task, and she said, but these shows are better for it now.
Mm-hmm. I wish that they would have done this in episode 2. It looked the war scenes in this were phenomenal. They looked amazing.
Did anyone else think that we were going to get Sam Witwer as Darth Maul in the Siege of Mandalore scene?
Siege of Mandalore. I'm like, and I said it too when I was on here. I was like, are we getting Darth Maul? I mean, he's there. So I was like, oh, maybe that's where we get him. Nope.
Well, so I saw
that
the
would have been the
Mandalorian.
only way to get him. If he ever came back, that would just ruin his character. That would have been the only way to get him.
I agree, Dave.
Yes and no. So while that would have been kind of fun, I would never want to undermine that lightsaber duel that Ahsoka had with Maul in that Clone Wars episode. I don't think anything could be much better than that. Like, I guess, it would have been a nice Easter egg to see Maul there again, but also, like, no.
I don't think we would have got another lightsaber battle. There's no way they would try to recreate that.
I wouldn't want to
I
see
think
that
it was just going to see, like, I was expecting Obi-Wan. And then they could have cut back to the World Between Worlds or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would have undermined Anakin and Ahsoka's story.
Yeah, it would have
a lot. And oh man, talk about lightsaber battle. Just
phenomenal with those two throughout that sequence too. I'm just like, this is perfect. Anakin's doing all his old favorites too, the twirl behind the back and whatnot, and it's just and when it switches over to the red lightsaber, we get the yellow eyes and everything. And did you see? Was I seeing this correctly? Did Ahsoka's eyes turn yellow right there at the end when she had the blade up against Anakin? And
I
then
didn't
she turned
see
and
it.
said, "I want to live."
Did
looked
her
like it.
eyes turn? I didn't see her eyes. I saw
Yeah.
his.
That's
I
what
didn't know
thought
if it was
happened.
from the blade.
I didn't either. So I was like, did her eyes turn yellow? Did she go to the dark side for a second and like come back from that?
Oh wow,
So-
man, darn! I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole episode again. What a shame.
Right?
Or at
I
least
know.
4 or 5
Gotta
times
do it.
to catch
Right.
that one moment. I mean,
And for everybody watching out there, we're gonna expand on all this stuff tomorrow on Not Your Status Quo's Twitch stream. So join us for that. What time are we going tomorrow? Is it gonna be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard or 8:30?
Yeah, if 8 works for you.
8 works great for me. So I have to work tomorrow night too. So I don't have my kids. So 8 works great. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for you guys that are on my side of the world. And so. So yeah, we're gonna expand on that all then. So we're gonna all get a chance to watch it again. I'm sure we all will. I will for sure.
oh yeah.
But man, and Doug, what did you think of the Purgles taking off at the end there?
Good.
Thought of you.
I really
was
liked
like,
it,
nice.
and
Yeah.
I was
We knew you
hoping, I was really hoping we'd see them light up tentacles.
Yeah,
Man, I was waiting
we
for
got
that.
lit up tentacles. All
Tell you
the
what, I had lit
tentacles.
up tentacles. Went. Nah, I won't tell you the rest of that.
I'm glad
Family
they
show,
went.
Dave. Family show. Fatherly family.
I'm glad they went that route. I know you're probably disappointed that they didn't utilize the portals in the world between worlds, but I'm so glad they didn't do that.
I'm actually really happy how they used the world between worlds. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Because like I was really concerned. I've been concerned with how they would utilize the world between worlds. I was like, I don't want them to have time travel in Star Wars. I just
Right.
don't. That doesn't like. I know we all have our opinions about the sequels and we want that to be retconned, but at the same time, it's like, no, let's not open that can of worms. So I thought it was perfect how they did that, and I did theorize before too, Doug. Remember about her using the Purgles because
Yeah.
she does have that beast ability that we saw in Tales of the Jedi, and so she was able to do that with the Purgles. I was like,
That's
yes,
true. That's right.
Called it. I called it on that. Called it on Ahsoka the White. We got Ahsoka the White in there too.
Now we just need
Oh,
her
it
to
made me
step out of
happy.
the Purgle mouth holding her staff.
Where's she gonna? She's got to get that staff over in the other galaxy, Peridia. Maybe she finds it over there. So we get the staff. We're good to go. Thank you, Dave Filoni. So,
Man. Yeah, can't thank him
total Gandalf
enough. I
story.
mean,
Mm.
everything he did was just the right way to do it.
Mhm.
Did you
And
guys
now,
think
of course, as soon as they took off, I'm like, here comes the Game of Thrones theme music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm like,
The best.
is it Tuesday?
Oh, I know, right?
It's the next
It is
Tuesday.
Tuesday, but is it next Tuesday? Can we just
Right.
Purgle our way on over to next Tuesday?
Yeah.
You know what? Are you doing another watch party next Wednesday or Tuesday?
I think that this was a success. What do you guys think? I think that
Yeah.
this worked really well.
I'm down.
I would love.
I was
would love to do
asking.
it. Love to have you guys back on for. Yeah, let's do it. Next Tuesday. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I won't be able to make it, but that's why I was
Oh,
asking.
why were you, Dave?
I have a gig.
You should totally do this again. I
I
won't
know.
be there.
Who needs to do a gig? I know, right?
I have a gig on a boat on the Detroit
Yeah.
River. So
Oh, we can stream
Can't get
from
out.
there. It's no big deal. Beautiful scenery and whatnot.
Yeah,
You
just
get
put
my
up the
hopes up
camera.
just to let me down, Dave.
You guys can be
Jeez.
rocking in your little box. We can be
and I'll be
talking about
watching the
Star
show and be
Wars.
like, whoa.
So, guys, we'll have some live music on Fatherly Fandom next week on Tuesday. It's gonna be great.
Here we go.
Live music from a boat.
Mm-hmm.
From
He
the
spares
water.
no expense on his streams.
Spare no expense.
Live music,
Spare no expense.
boats. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I'm
It's
on a
incredible.
boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good
I'm
hard
on a
look
boat.
at the
boat.
boat.
Jack.
It's a family show.
It is a
The deck.
family show.
The right
So,
deck,
what do you
the
guys
left
think
deck.
of Hayden Christensen? How do you think he looked in this?
Outstanding. So good.
I agree. Every scene I was actually looking. I was like trying to see if there was any uncanny valley to any of those scenes.
I didn't see any.
Looked good to me too. What do you guys think?
Now the
Dave,
question
Keith?
is, what is his role in the world between worlds now? Has he become one of the Mortis gods? Because he seemed to be at peace with his darker side. He had lessons to teach, and he was okay with showing it because it pushed that lesson for Ahsoka forward. And I was like, okay, that's an interesting way to show him post Return of the Jedi. And I think it's the right way. You know, he knows if he's supposed to bring balance to the Force.
He knows that that's part of who he is.
The Force is all encompassing. Maybe he's like the Bendu now, you know, where he's.
That's the first name I thought too. I thought he's the Bendu. He's showing both. He's showing the light and the dark. And as far as Hayden Christensen goes, he acted his ass off tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
he did such a good job. He deserves all the accolades for this. I am so glad that Hayden Christensen is getting his time to shine in this, and I wanted more of him in Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I feel like I'm getting that now with Ahsoka. So I'm just
now, do you think this is all we're gonna see of him in this series?
I do.
I want more, but yeah, I think that this is probably it. I would love to see him as a Force ghost, but I don't think we will.
Yeah, he was there to teach Ahsoka a lesson.
Yeah.
Lessons taught.
Lessons taught.
He did his job, and that's all you really need him to do.
True.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to see him again, I don't think it would fit the story. It would seem like fan service just for fan service, where this pushed the story forward, you know, character development for Ahsoka, and got us, you know, to that new galaxy next week.
Yeah, you know, one thing that I'm happy about, I'm happy that they didn't over explain or go into like too much about how Ahsoka got there. It's just we accept that she magicked her way there through the water somehow. She got a training lesson from Anakin, and then when she was done, that's it. And we know that it wasn't a dream because Jason heard the lightsaber battles.
He did.
You know, so.
I thought they handled that pretty well too.
And
what do you guys
that's
think
all
about
we
Jason?
needed.
Yeah, that's all we needed. And you know, they have this idea of the netherworld and everything. And when I was doing my research for the Force Ghost and everything, that's where they eventually end up. And so I'm wondering, like, it's got to be connected to the world between worlds, but maybe that was a part of where they were actually. This was the netherworld where, you know, Anakin is residing and whatnot, and that's the life after life. So I think they handled it very well when it comes to that. So, what else was it gonna bring up? Oh, so much stuff. But so and with the Force Ghosts as well too, you know, they're always pulled to strong planets with the Force and whatnot. So the world between worlds, seriously, Star Wars brought this up on one of my videos. He commented about how he thought that's how Anakin's Force Ghost would be there, and that's why he was so strong in that area, is because he, you know, that area is very Force strong. It's strong in the Force for the world between worlds. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a conduit. So he's there to guide her along that way, so he could see her and bring her back. So I like that.
That makes sense. That's along the same line as Yoda appearing in Last Jedi.
Right. And
that was a very Force-sensitive place, and that's why he was able to, you know, pull down lightning and you'd burn down the temple and then laugh like a crazy Muppet.
Old school Yoda too. And Yoda communed with Ezra in a similar situation too in Rebels as well, when they're at the Jedi Temple for the first time on Lothal. So same type of thing too. So there is precedence for this as well. And oh man, Dave Filoni was able to utilize all this material from all the rich Star Wars that we've gotten and do it in a way that's easy for everybody to just enjoy. And so, oh man, I agree.
And by the way,
you don't have to think about it too much, but if you want to, that material's there.
Mm-hmm.
When Hu Yang asked her, "Are you sure they're going to take us to Ezra?" She's like, "I don't know. I hope they end up somewhere else."
I know.
Like some other
totally
galaxy. They're like,
galaxy.
"Where's Ezra?
What is this?
Who's this Ezra character? Where's Sabine? We ain't
know.
seen nobody here." You rotten whales.
All right, well, do you got pizza?
Oh, and you were right, Doug. You were totally right. You know, they should listen to Hu Yang, and he brought that up in the beginning of the episode too. Why aren't they ever listening to me? I was like, oh yeah, I know. Listen to Hu Yang, please.
Please.
As soon as he said that,
perfect for the
though,
thumbnail. Yeah.
as soon as he said that, I thought they're gonna get separated. Of course they are.
Right.
Yeah.
So the show
Yeah.
can happen.
Right,
It was episode
exactly.
4. We knew it, unless the rest of the 4 episodes was just him like, so should we do some training today now that we've taken care of all the bad guys? Sure, why not? Let's have some fun.
Eh.
You're right.
Let's push the table down and do some Jedi fighting. It's all good.
Mhm. Hey,
The
welcome
table is so
Sierra.
dirty.
Sierra's on the live stream now, on the Twitch stream. So good to see you.
What do these faces mean that she's putting in there? I don't
I don't
understand.
understand the faces either. I got one of them up on the screen now. So
I think that's the
it's a high. She's waving in one of them and then laughing in the other. So there we go.
Oh, okay.
Thanks
Good
for
enough.
joining. Yeah, super good. So I was really worried at the beginning too when they were doing the close up on the map and everything. I loved how it looked and everything with the little gears on the inside. I was like, that is a beautiful prop. I was like, please don't tell me that they're gonna put it together and then they'll automatically get it to work.
it didn't look like a lightsaber had drilled through it to
No.
me.
Mm-mm.
I was like,
Yeah, not only
Little
did he
nitpick.
hold it, cut it in half,
He held it.
he left it there for a minute. So
Yeah.
the fact that it was that clean
It
was amazing.
very clean. I know. I was like, wow, okay, that was a clean
Should've
slice, I
tried
guess.
duct tape.
Yeah, Attack on Show says should have tried duct. You see Hera in there, like, good
I
to
got
go.
you think it's working yet? What did they do?
They just twisted it around a couple of times, right? You just put it on this.
Oh, you just tape it up and you throw it in the ocean. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Kind of mash it together. All right, now use the force. Just start smoking. Okay.
Is
Well, that didn't
anyone a Night Sister here? Do we got any Night Sisters? Hu Yang?
No.
You know?
You
No.
know? Been around for
Hera.
millennia. Haven't you learned any magic? So-
Harry, you got big eyes. Give it a try.
Oh, that was my other question, guys. When Jason was listening to the lightsaber fight and he was telling his mom to listen in, Hera, did she actually hear it too?
I think he
she did.
must have used the force to allow her to hear it because I
So
think she
he was
did.
kind of giving. I was like, wow, is she a little bit force sensitive that she can hear that? So I was like, that would be
I don't
sick.
know that she's force sensitive. I think Jason probably was like a conduit.
You see,
Like a
Jason has
conduit.
green hair.
He does have green hair, yeah. So
Does that mean eventually he's going to grow like what she has? Or he's just going to be.
the tails,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I don't think
No,
so.
because kid Twilight still have the tails
They still have
because
them,
we
yeah.
saw Hera as a kid in the Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Attack on Show says, I love that Syndulla made Jason stay in the ship for safety, but was totally cool to have him tag along for the space battle. Yeah. I mean, she just took an ancillary look around the area, too. There still could have been guys in the forest there. It was right there. And
Mhm.
she's like, sure, kid, come on out here. Who cares? And then, like, when she hears something, she's just like, oh, stop. I'm like,
Hey.
Hera, not the best parenting.
Hey, hold up
Not
one
the best
second.
parenting.
I know that kid has good instincts because when you heard a
He hid
noise, he
behind
hid behind Chopper.
Exactly. I was going to say
He
the
was
same
behind
exact thing.
Chopper's
He
still-
knows.
If
Still
trouble's
chopping
coming,
at the
get
bits.
behind the murder bot.
Yeah. I'm really surprised. We got a big picture of Chopper on the thumbnail for the video as well. And I was like, oh, we're gonna get to see Chopper kill some people this week. Unfortunately, not this week, guys.
They're really cutting back on his murders.
Yeah.
Like it's a shame.
Sierra says, so what was that Anakin from the past or his ghost or what? I think that it was his Force ghost.
Yep. That's what I
it
think.
Wasn't just like a past memory or anything like that.
I don't
What
think,
do you think?
it's a force ghost, but I didn't see like the regular force ghost around him is what I'm trying to
No.
get out.
Yeah, he didn't have like the glow. He didn't look
Yeah,
That's what I
sort
was
of
trying
like
to
his
explain.
opacity wasn't turned down to like 80%.
Yeah, since the Force is so strong in the world between worlds or the netherworld where they are, I'm sure like he can manifest himself more completely in that. So the reason why maybe we see Force ghosts look the way they do in Star Wars before is because, planets are strong in the Force, but it's not as strong. So you only see a faint, glowy thing, you know.
Like on Dagobah.
Yeah, exactly. So, on Dagobah. You guys are going to want to sing it?
Go ahead,
Met him
Keith.
in a swamp down in Dagobah where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. Oh, everyone's gone. You just
And lost all my
Twitch shut down their
viewers.
servers. They're like, we can't have any of that.
They shut us down right away. Force Ghost, time is irrelevant. Yeah, I could. Yeah, and that's part of the thing with the World Between Worlds too. So, but I think that it was Anakin taking her through as part of the lesson. I love that. That's how they did the lessons to complete her training, as well. Beautifully done. Just like great story arc.
I do love that he calls her Snips, but like the first thing he says to her is like, "You're old." She's like, "Yeah, dude."
I know, that's what happens.
Yeah, she pays him a compliment.
Anakin, you jerk.
She's like, "Hey, you look the same. That's amazing." Yeah, well, you don't.
Sierra, what's the caged? What's the caged? She says caged. What's caged?
She likes to cage Doug
Expandable.
when he does bad things.
I didn't even
okay.
do anything this time.
What did you
Did
do,
you speak?
Doug? Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
speak?
I spoke.
There you go.
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
I have spoken. That's
Nice.
true.
You know, it
That's
would
it.
have been nice if we would have seen a flashback with Ewan McGregor.
Ewan
as
McGregor.
Obi-Wan.
You know, we got his wife in there. Would have been great to see.
Just like,
him as
yeah,
well.
Obi-Wan and Anakin running into battle, and then
Fighting.
like, come on, Snips.
Him in the Clone Wars armor.
That would have been
too.
nice.
Oh, that would have just been the icing on the cake for me. I'd have been like, I could die now. I could die happy. Seen this live action.
Right.
Good to go. You know,
Like he didn't even need to say anything, just like kind of be there, run past, you know, really fill it out.
Yeah. Yes, Attack on Show says he wanted Obi-Wan running by too. Yeah, what if he was just in the background?
Yeah.
He was like, hey! He was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Oh,
See here.
I caged Keith for singing Yoda. Oh, so it was you, Keith. It wasn't Doug. It's this
I was
guy
gonna say I
over
didn't
here
do
that got
anything
caged.
this time.
Yeah. Doug gets blamed. So, what do we got here? It's a very delayed on my end. Oh, sorry, Sierra. Yeah, a little bit delayed. No problem. Shadow Warrior. Do you think that was named after Anakin Skywalker for this episode? I think that's where they got the title.
I definitely think that's right. He's definitely a shadow of the Force. You know, and I think it could hint at what's coming in the new galaxy when we get there next week. Is it Tuesday yet, by the way?
I know. Wait, I
It
think,
is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
No.
Next Tuesday. Yes.
It's not Tuesday enough. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Alright,
It's
no
definitely
saying.
not Tuesday enough. Oh,
And just so you know, I think earlier tonight
Mhm.
I was on Twitter, and you know, Star Wars was posting about how they're showing this in some theaters,
Yeah.
and I said, "Hey, how about somewhere near, you know, fatherly fandom and not your status quo?" So I'm only assuming they're going to listen, and we're going to get it in theaters next week.
They
So
better.
I took care of us. Dave's going to be on the boat. We're going to be in the theater.
Wow.
It's gonna be
There's going to be a
perfect
lot of
episode,
background
guys.
noise, but we're still going to do it.
That's
We
right.
are going to do it. It's going to happen. But
Sir, can you please turn off your phone? We're streaming. Stop it.
just take precedence. I'm really curious to see what the numbers are for the theaters and everything. This has to be a really big boom for them too. I think Patrick from Toy Photographer, he's going to Boston. He's probably out by now. But he said that like they overbooked the theater. So yeah, a lot
Really?
of people are going. Yeah. So if this is successful, I think we're going to see a lot more of this moving forward, which I would love. I really do want to see. And the theaters need it too. They need people to come to the theater, and these type of events would be perfect.
And Tuesday night is one of the slowest nights at the theater. So
I know,
boom,
right?
new revenue stream for everybody.
perfect revenue stream for them. I mean, yeah, I am willing to go, and I will pay that ticket, even though I can watch this at home. You know, just for that experience to have Star Wars on the big screen with a bunch of fans around me that enjoy it too. There is nothing like the electricity that you feel in an audience that loves Star Wars watching Star Wars. It's just such a magical moment.
You know,
and with the product that's on screen, so much like
Even
my
better.
feelings when I saw the original trilogy when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That would make
Right.
it just. I
With
I
the
would sit there.
music,
I would watch
too.
the entire series. If they play the entire series at a theater after this,
Oh,
I would sit through the
do
whole
it.
thing.
Do it for Ezra.
our luck though, seriously, if they were to do that, it would probably
Mm-hmm.
be at some janky theater like AMC 20.
Hmm.
Huh.
There you go.
You just
That's the
you
one.
walk in and the carpet is sticky for some reason. You're just like, what? How?
That's all a part of the movie-going experience. You gotta have sticky floors and old, run-down chairs that
Everything
hurt
is
You know,
like
Day
the,
old popcorn.
you. Yeah,
the-
there you go.
yeah. Oh,
Stale
so
popcorn.
the best part about AMC 20, our
Mhm.
local AMC theater, they don't make their own popcorn. They get it brought in by the Detroit Popcorn Company, pre-popped, and then they dump it
Why?
into the cage.
Why? Do they warm
when-
it up at least, or is it cold?
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, once they get it
Oh.
to sit inside that little thing for a while, it
Top
warms up.
quality right there.
But
Yeah,
if
sure. I
you
guess
leave it
if the
right
light
on bag, you're in
shines on it for
trouble.
a bit.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
don't be
Um,
the first one to get it that day. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right.
When every theater around them was like, you know what, we really do need to keep the times. Let's go ahead and put in those lounge chairs. AMC 20's like, nah, we're doubling down.
Mhm.
We're not even gonna update these. We're keeping the same fabric. Got a hole in it? Oh well.
Oh,
Nothing worse than pulling up at AMC 20 early in the morning, like for a matinee, and the Detroit Popcorn Company truck is pulling out. It's like, you want popcorn? Not today.
I don't think I do.
Sierra, you're starting Ahsoka now. Good luck. It's a really good
It's
one.
good. It was really
good.
good.
Hopefully we didn't spoil it for you. So if you're paying attention to this. So
Are we
enjoy.
are we giving the episode a rating tonight, or are we gonna wait till tomorrow?
Let's give it an
wait
initial rating tonight. Yeah.
Oh, you want to do one? Okay, we could do that. So what do you guys think? Let's start with Doug. What do you think, Doug? What's your initial
Okay,
rating?
well, I'm still, on my Star Wars high, and so obviously
too.
I'm gonna give it. It has to be 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10 on the Doug scale, guys. So
Uh-huh.
that's high praise.
Just the most minor of
Mm-hmm.
nitpicks. So minimal, doesn't even matter.
Okay. Yeah, there's just a little teeny things in there. All right, Dave.
Mhm.
What is your initial rating?
I am going to give that a 9. I
Solid
do
9
have
out
a
of-
couple of nitpicks myself, but I'll go over those tomorrow, and they're
Yeah.
minor as well. So
This is why you guys need to stay tuned on the Twitch stream for Not Your Status Quo on Wednesday. Lots to cover.
but overall,
Keith?
yeah, great show.
See,
Great.
I'm going 9.8. This series has been
Still
building
9.8.
on itself every episode.
Yeah.
It
Building?
seems like everything just keeps
Mhm.
building and building on itself, and we're just getting, like Chris said earlier. I mean, we're getting stuff from Rebels, we're getting stuff from the Clone Wars. It's pulling things in that to push its story forward. That's already been established, and I'm here for it 100%. I did not think I would like a Disney Plus Star Wars series as much as I'm liking Ahsoka.
Agreed.
And I shouldn't say that because Andor was so great too, but it seems like
True.
Andor
Star
is in there.
Wars is understanding how to make a Disney Plus show, where
Mhm.
Marvel Studio side is still struggling pretty much with doing it. Star Wars, Lucasfilm has nailed it. Man, I couldn't ask for a better show.
The thing is, like, Marvel used to be good at that. Like, they were good at building up a story. I don't know what the heck happened.
They're
Oh,
no good at the shows. They're good at setting up a movie and
Okay,
and
that's true.
you
That
know.
is very true.
following that script, but not TV shows. Chris,
Right. Yeah.
let's hear yours.
And Andor was a great show,
Oh,
but Ahsoka is a great Star Wars show. I think that's just the essence of what we want in Star Wars is what we're getting on this. And I'm right up, and I said this before, like I was thinking this 9.8 out of 10 too. Just like Keith, man, you and me right there on that same page. Couple of little nitpicks, like it was so close to a 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, everything was just perfect. I couldn't have imagined it being better than what we got. All my theories and everything for the World Between Worlds, this is exactly what they needed to do. Dave Filoni is brilliant at how he brought all these pieces together, all these little toys together that we love so much, and making it into such a cohesive story where the story is leading what we're seeing on screen too, which I love. No filler whatsoever with this. Everything is serving the plot. I just love it. So 9.8 out of 10 for me. Can't say enough good things about it.
All killer, no filler, to coin a phrase.
That's true. And this
That was
time it's
your
delivering.
favorite band's album, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was that
Keith,
Pavement's album?
is that
No.
what's going on the title card? All killer, no filler.
All
Oh,
killer,
yes,
no
yes, it
filler.
should.
That should be. I love
If it's
that.
not trademark, I thought one of my bands named an album that.
You could
Oh.
spell it weird with like a
Yeah.
Y or something.
But
Yeah,
it's
spell it
funny.
different.
It's funny because
Killer,
Chris
KYL.
There we go. KYL.
or
Yep.
CILL, my
Iler.
landlord. Kill my landlord.
Oh, it's by some 41.
Oh Jesus! But I wonder how much Tales of the Jedi they did that scene with Ahsoka, just so it would make more sense. Her communicating with the Purgle in this episode,
Yeah. I
because
think
they didn't
so.
do anything that didn't
That's
have
that
a
was on Dave
precedence
Filoni.
previously in Star Wars.
Yeah, he was laying those breadcrumbs for sure. And he wrote a lot of the Tales of the Jedi. He was writing on the side these like short stories during The Mandalorian when they were filming that. And so like he would just go off and do that. So maybe he was doing that episode thinking of Ahsoka being live action for the first time in The Jedi in Mandalorian and thinking about where it could lead. And he's like, oh, maybe I'll set this up in this one. And if that ever gets made, then I can do this. Brilliant. Yeah, I do think that he purposely put that as a breadcrumb for something like this. Yes.
Good writers do that. Yeah, they leave themselves,
Oh.
even if that everything had stopped, he left
Yeah.
himself, in case they ever wanted to pick it up, he left himself something to
Agreed.
start with,
Agreed.
with those breadcrumbs.
He did. Tack on Show, he's got a rating here too. He says 9.5. Obi-Wan would have made it a 10. I agree. So that would have been that point 2 for me. That would have pulled it over to the top. If I would have seen Obi-Wan in his classic armor from the Clone Wars, yeah, I would have probably fallen over.
And then he would just said, hello there. And then that's it.
Hello, that's all you need. That's all you needed. Oh, so close. Attack on Show says, but not sure how deciding to want to live led Ahsoka to talk to the space whale, but still cool. Like we were saying, that was set up before in Tales of the Jedi as well, that she has that ability to talk to beasts like Ezra does. So Ezra used the same ability to use the Purgles to hyperspace on out during the finale of Rebels.
Right.
So
I was going to
same
say,
thing.
and she knows that Ezra was pulled to that galaxy with the Purgles. So there's always been a precedence for how they're handling this.
Exactly. Filoni, and Attack on the Show says, Filoni always builds up, and he's a true storyteller. He is. And yeah, give him all the Star Wars. I can see exactly why the executives decided to give him a movie after watching this, because, yeah, he deserves it. And, man, I can't wait for that.
They should just give him the reins to the universe. I mean,
They really do. They really do. Let Jon Favreau handle the business side, because he can do something like that. Let Dave Filoni be the chief creative officer of Lucasfilm, and that we would have a winning combo there for sure.
And they always have these charity things where it's like, you could win a trip to the premiere of Wonder Woman 1984 with Gal Gadot or something along those lines. They should have. They would break the bank if they said,
That'd be nice.
you get like a weekend retreat with Dave Filoni to talk Star Wars. Could you
Dude,
imagine?
I could, man, and he would enjoy that too. Like, he's such a fan and a nerd of this stuff too, Star Wars and other properties too. I bet I could have long conversations.
Now,
with
if you
this
bring
guy.
Sam Witwer in there to
Oh,
correct Dave
jeez.
Filoni when he gets things wrong, it'd make it
that
even
would be
better.
beautiful. Oh, I know.
Now he did say he only corrected him one time.
Yeah.
Was with when he said, "Oh, then Padme can finally meet Anakin's mom," and he's like,
Mhm.
"Uh."
Mm.
She did.
They
You
met.
did, episode 1. Yeah. I bet that really irked Dave Filoni too. He probably was like, "Ugh," you know.
My nerd cred.
I know exactly. He probably was
Stupid
like,
Sam
"Man."
Witwer corrected me. I'll show him.
Jesus,
I'm gonna write some scenes.
That's the other thing too.
I'm gonna give him
is
a hick older brother. Savage Opress.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Is like I really like. Sam Witwer needs to have a live action role. I don't care what it is. He needs to be in live action Star Wars. We need that. He's such an amazing fan. He's contributed so much to the series of Clone Wars, and he's
Smallville.
Smallville as well for Doomsday. Oh, we don't have that queued
Somebody
up. Somebody save me. Let your warm hands break
I'm on-
right through.
There you go.
There,
Any show I'm on, I have to
every
mention
viewer.
Smallville.
So, I'll have to get
And-
that
and-
queued up for next time.
And maybe we'll get something in that galaxy. Maybe Sam Witwer is already lined up to play some character over there.
I hope
The
so.
head of the Yuzang
Fingers
Vong,
crossed.
or
Anything. Give me all of it. You know?
I am looking forward to seeing, because I was thinking of this the other day.
Mhm.
I can't get away from thinking when Shin asked Balin, "What do we get?" He says,
Mhm.
"Power beyond
Power.
anything you can imagine." What does he know?
I know.
Because he obviously knows. I don't think it was anything to do with the world between worlds, because I think he has no idea about that.
No.
But I think he knows Thrawn. And I think he knows something maybe Thrawn was building up before he was taken away, or he's had some premonition of what's in that galaxy and
Well,
what
they
he can
talked about
take.
how the Jedi had these fairy tales about Peridia and everything.
Mhm.
Like, what were those fairy tales that they would talk about in the
Yeah,
the
you know,
Jedi Order? So
I
I'm
was thinking the
wondering what
same
that is.
thing. Like I have a feeling that to Balin, Thrawn is just the means to an end. He
Oh, for
sees him
sure.
as a tool. He's to get something else.
And that's
Because
what
he
said
was
in the
really
last episode.
nonchalant to Ahsoka. He's like, yeah, I mean, he's probably going to start a war, but like, I don't care.
I don't care. I'm trying to build something of my own.
Mhm.
And I wonder if it could be something along the lines of access to maybe the Emperor's treasure room. I forget what it was called in the books, where Thrawn kind of opened up, and
Oh, Mount Tantus?
Mount
Like
Tantus.
he went there, yeah. And
Maybe
that's where,
somehow he could get
Jorah's
Palpatine to return.
Cyberyoth was. So, oh, yeah. Can we leave that thing out of this series?
Please.
I mean, it's a great series, and I don't know. if I
Absolutely.
will- Absolutely.
I
Look out,
think-
fellas.
I think if he's going after anything, I don't think it's going to be like, credits or jewels or gold or anything like that. It's going to be
After that
something that'll
pirate
advance
bay.
him in the Force. He seems like he's pretty connected to the idea of gaining power through the Force. Like, I can imagine him uttering that line like what Darth Vader said in A New Hope when he goes, do not underestimate the power of the
Power of
Force.
the Force.
And I could see
The
Balin saying
ability
something
to
like that.
destroy a planet is insignificant.
Exactly, right. I could see Balin being like that. Like, I don't care about, super weapons. I don't care about some galactic
No.
war. I don't care
Don't
about,
want that.
there's some sort of, and I think I assume, Keith, this is what you're thinking too. There's something in that other galaxy having to do with either the Night Sister magic or the Force or something that he knows of through, like what Chris pointed out, these fairy tales. He's clearly aware of something and he wants it because that's what's going to make him more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
Lego line that has a Death Star on it.
This, and this is what makes me
Another
think-
Death Star.
Oh,
It'll be
God,
the
please.
third Death Star.
No more Death Stars.
And by the way, I don't know if you guys saw this. Dave Filoni in an interview had said he had more stories to tell with Balin and Shin after Ahsoka.
Oh, that's so sad
that's
though,
too
because
bad.
we don't have Ray Stevenson. So
This is one of those things where I don't want them to recast.
No,
yeah, I don't.
he's
either.
so
I don't
good
either.
in that
He
role.
is
Like,
just
it's
phenomenal.
such a loss.
Even just in the recap, like I was watching the recap for this episode, I'm like, damn, he is doing he's fire. He's firing on all cylinders for this role. And as sad as it is that he passed away, I'm glad that he gave us this amazing performance. And it's just a beautiful swan song for him. So, and I'm glad we get to see it and honor him. You
Yeah.
know,
Sad he can't see the reaction to his performance because
I know
man,
that is just
Mhm.
he deserves all the praise in the world. True, Keith. And this power that might be there in Peridia and this other galaxy and everything, maybe that's also linked to what happens to Ahsoka. Maybe she's the one that ends up getting it. And like I was talking about,
Oh.
maybe it's linked to magic and everything else, and it helps her develop her force powers in some certain way. Maybe the staff has something to do with it too. So it's maybe it eventually becomes Ahsoka. That
and speaking of the staff, I was thinking about this too.
Mm-hmm.
They made it very clear that Ezra's lightsaber is still in this galaxy.
Yeah, it is.
So he has either had to build himself a new one in this new galaxy, or he's found another way to use the Force in fighting, whether it's a weapon
Maybe.
or something along those lines. Because
who's to
Dave
say there's
Filoni doesn't leave those
hypercrystals
little
in that
trails,
galaxy?
without capitalizing on it later. And they made a very big point of, oh, well, you have Ezra's lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great point.
It would be a tad bit cliche, but I would still be happy if they went this route. Here's a bit of a theory. What if whatever this is that Balin is chasing, what if it's some aspect of the living force that goes out of its way to pass him up and choose Ahsoka in front of him?
Yes.
And then have him, no, that was mine. That was for me.
Yep.
How dare you take what was mine?
Force,
If I can't have it, no one will.
Oh, yeah, and maybe that's like the final clash between those two. And he full out goes dark side or something. Oh, yeah, I like that, Doug. I like that a lot. Great theory. Well, guys, let's cut it off here. And if you guys want to hear us talk about this more, please come on the live stream on Twitch tomorrow on Not Your Status Quo, where we're gonna go in depth on all this stuff. But it's been a joy, guys, to experience this with you. So it looks like we're going to be doing it again next week on Tuesday. I'm glad we got this going.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you so much for joining me, guys. So, and thanks for everybody for viewing on this and commenting. Attack on Show. Thank you for being here, Sierra. Great to have you.
Nice Sith.
A lot of fun. Nice Sith. Glad you're. And it is Dave. Is it Nice Sith or is it NY Sith? Am I saying it right?
It's Nice Sith.
It is Nice Sith. So
yes, sir.
Am I saying that right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, there we go. So if you guys haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Not Your Status Quo as well as the Attack On Show. Give us all a subscribe. Support the channels. We're smaller channels. We love the support. We love you guys contributing to this, and you get to actually comment, and we put those things up for you, and we get to converse with us, and it's a nice little community we got here. So help us out, and we're producing great content for you guys, and it's been a blast. So thanks for joining, guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And from our families to yours, have a good one, and may the Force be with you.